Okay, so a few thoughts that I just wanted to get out of me and into the world, and I'll be the only one that hears them unless later somebody else gets into it. But so I'm going to Dallas this weekend. I was hesitant to want to go in the first place. I was like, yeah, no, I don't really want to go. Because, I mean, here's what's going to happen. Okay, first, Saturday night, I have to walk to Baja Grill. Then, ride with his coworker to Little Rock. Wait for the train station to open up at 11. And then, wait for the train, which comes at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Then, go to Dallas. 8-hour train ride. Then go to the hotel. Then get back on the train at 3 in the afternoon on Monday and get here at 11 and catch an Uber. Fun, right? Yeah, that's a whole lot of, I don't want to do all that. It's inconvenient. The time sucks. All of that. And then, like, the whole time this trip's been planned, like, he mentioned it, what was it, like, in October, this whole time been, what do you want to do when we get there? What do you want to do when you get there? What are you going to pack? What are you going to pack? Wear something nice. Wear something nice. Get something nice to wear. Now it's, what do you want me to wear? Where do you want to go? And it's like, okay, well, I want to do this and this. And then, it's, well, what do we get to do that I want to do? I don't want to do any of it. I don't. I would rather hang out at my house than go do all this. But he got really shitty when I said no to St. Louis. So I figured Dallas, gotta go. Don't want to, but got to. Gotta go through all this and then deal with him and that. And I just don't want to go. And then, it's like, he made it seem like when we were planning this, that this was about me. And now it's like, well, what are we going to do that I want to do? Because he wants to go to the science museum, and I don't want to do the science museum. I want to do the art museum. I want to do the illusion museum. I may not want to go to the zoo. I may not want to go do any of those things. I mean, I'd rather just hop in a car and go, and then be like, hey, come back tonight. It's no big deal. It just makes me feel bad when he says stuff like, well, what do you want to do? And then, no, I'm sorry. It makes me feel bad when he says stuff like, well, why aren't we going to do what I want to do? And it's like, dude, you want to go on this trip. You want to ride the train. You want me to ride the train with you. You want me to go to this town with you. You want me to figure out what we're going to do and what we're going to eat. And then you want to tell me, well, what about what I want to do? You have not said, this is what I want to do, except the zoo. And I'm like, well, what if it's raining? Or what if it's cold? And honestly, I don't want to go. I would rather help Taryn move. I would rather clean Taryn's whole fucking house. I would rather sit here by myself. If it's going to be well, we did stuff you want to do. And now he's like, well, what do you want for your birthday? Or what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Because I know he's going to be like, well, what'd you get me for Christmas? Or whatever. And it's like, I don't want to. This is what I hate about this time of year, is like everybody is wanting something and they're expecting things and I don't want to go on this trip. I don't. And he was talking about in the beginning, he was like, hey, we could go feed the wildcats, or whatever. But that was going to be an Uber ride that was going to be super expensive from the train, when it's like, we could just rent a fucking car and go do this. But I didn't want it to be all about me, and I didn't want him spending that kind of money on me. And now it's like, I had to say, oh, well, I don't really want to do the Illusion Museum. But I fucking do. And he was like, well, I'm kind of okay with the aquarium. And I'm like, okay. And then we found out how much it costs. And it's like, well, I don't think their aquarium's that fucking great to warrant the price on it. I'm a cheapskate. And just like all of this. And then he's like, well, hey, we only need to take like one backpack. Because you're going to have to carry around a backpack, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't wanna go. I don't. I really fucking don't. But I'm gonna go. Because if I don't go, he'd be like, I'm always trying to do things with you, and you're always like, no. We're doomed. We are. I mean, it's like, I listen to music. He doesn't seem to be into it. I want to watch TV. Not really into it. He acts like it's such a chore. Or if I'm on my phone, he acts like I'm just not fucking here. And I mean, it's like, have you met me? Do you know me? You don't know me. You don't know me. In the meantime, when things are feeling good, I'm sitting there just thinking, where's 2.0? Am I missing 2.0? Since 2.0 exists in my head, I'll tell you what 2.0 is. I met someone a while back. And as per my habit, I fell hard. If I believe his excuse for us not working out, that he just wasn't ready, if I believe that he's scared, that he was starting to feel something and he was scared, if I believe that, if I choose to believe that, and there's no evidence to not believe that, then I say, okay, he was perfect. Never proved he wasn't perfect. Didn't have time. But I say, he was everything I wanted. In my mind. Because, bear in mind, didn't know him a long time. Can't say he was perfect because not with him. But man, if he was everything that I thought he was, which is nobody is, but 2.0 will be ready. There's so much I wanted out of that. And so I get to thinking, am I missing out on 2.0? Because this guy's never going to be 2.0. He's never going to accept me as I am. He's never going to know me, really. Because that got fucked up. There's parts of me that are closed to him forever. Because the gatekeepers or whatever, they will not let that gate open back up, because they're like, this is the person that we closed this off to. We're not safe. We're not safe. And I don't feel safe being me. I don't feel like I'm good enough. I mean, I feel like I have to watch myself. I have to be aware of what he needs. And being myself just doesn't seem to be enough for him. That's how I feel. And then sometimes I just feel bored. Like, this is just not, there's no conversation. Because there's always some kind of, I don't know, I talk too much. Maybe it's that I'm not a great conversationalist. I talk too much, and then when somebody else wants to talk, I just really don't care what they have to say. Maybe that's it. But I feel like when I talk about the stuff I'm passionate about, he's not interested in that any more than I'm interested in the stuff he's passionate about. Where does that get to, people? Not happy. I'm not. I love him. And I like him most of the time. But he wants so much out of me. And he takes it so, he seems to take it so hard when I don't react the way that he expects or wants a person to react. He's not 2.0. He's not who I thought he was in the beginning. He is who he is. And the second time around, we walked into it with our eyes open. But I think if I feel this way, surely he feels it too. And not just from a, I don't think she's feeling me sense. Like, I gotta think that there's a part of him that's just saying, you know, this just isn't right. It's not sustainable. I don't know. I just 2.0, I would have fucking married. And I recall, I know myself that the previous version, that probably would have fallen to pieces, and that would have been a big fucking mess. It was a big fucking mess, and nothing happened. Hope, such a bitch. She shows you this ideal existence, this ideal romance, this ideal happiness. And then she shows you it's all smoke and mirrors. No. So I'm going to Dallas this weekend. And I'm going to be chill. And I'm going to hope that I don't spend a lot of time going, damn, I fucked up again. But I'm prepared for giving a fake smile when I feel like, oh shit, I fucked up again. I'm sorry, I did not appropriately react how I'm supposed to react, or how you think I'm supposed to react to the things. What's wrong? I'm good. I'm good. It's all good. I need to go to the bathroom. As always, every moment is an opportunity to turn things around. Look on the bright side. When you can find it, there's always a bright side. Will I ever have 2.0? Probably not. Will I go looking for 2.0? Only if I have to.